I've got $20 to spend this week for my weight loss meal plan, so let's go shopping at Grocery Outlet. I'm hoping to score a bunch of organic items, so let's see what I can find. Okay, they have this great deal on cilantro. This is 3 for $1, which is regularly $1.49 per bushel each. So that's about 33 cents for a head of cilantro. That's pretty good. This is a leafy green, so I'm gonna get one of those. Hopefully that's on sale by itself, so I don't have to get 3. Okay, and so they're all out of the produce bags, unfortunately. They said that they're biodegradable, so they go really quickly. So I just have to set that right there. Hopefully it's clean, and I'll wash this when I get home. Okay, so a vegetable that I like to get because it's pretty inexpensive usually, and you can get a lot for a pretty small amount of price, is broccoli. It looks like they have broccoli right now for $1.49 a pound, which is regularly $3.49 a pound. And this is grown in the USA, so I appreciate that. So I'm gonna get 1 head of broccoli. Okay, another really cheap vegetable is cabbage. This is 79 cents a pound, regularly $1.98 a pound, and it's grown in the USA. So I'm gonna get 1 head of cabbage. And 1 head of cabbage actually yields a lot of food when you cut it up. So we got a lot of green veggies already. Another item is celery. This is $1.59 and regularly $2.99. So I'm gonna get 1 bag of celery. Again, another green vegetable packed with nutrition. And look at these. They have these product of the USA, trumpet mushrooms for organic trumpet mushrooms, but there's no price, so I would get these, but I don't want to blow my budget. So I'm just going to leave those right there, but keep that in mind for next shopping. And then look at, they have organic bell peppers. Bell peppers are pretty expensive, so I'm going to skip those today, but I love organic bell peppers. And then here's the rest of the organic produce section. They have more mushrooms, they have romaine, butter lettuce, and then down here they always have like cauliflower. Let's check the price of the lettuce. Oh, and carrots, that's another thing. $2.49 organic carrots. The non-organic carrots are a little less, but I like to get organic carrots ideally, so I'm just gonna get a bag of that. That's actually a really big bag. It's like 2 pounds of carrots. Carrots are packed with vitamin A, which is really great, especially for if you're getting sick. You definitely want to have a lot of vitamin A. Let's weigh this cabbage. I'm going to see the difference between organic and non-organic. So this is, oh, it's just about 1 pound, so it's actually pretty cheap. So we'll get non-organic cabbage today. Okay, so all of the bananas are still green, and I wanted to eat them this week. This is the non-organic ones. They're definitely cheaper than the organic. So I'm just gonna check out, it looks like the organic ones are ready for this week. So I'm gonna spend a little bit more money on this fruit so that I can eat it right away. It's 89 cents a pound. I'm just gonna get this one here. This is 6 bananas, and these are huge. So this will last me for every day a banana. Here's the onion and potato section. I'm gonna check out and see what they have for single onions. So it looks like the red onions are $1.89 a pound, and the yellow onions are 99 cents a pound, and the white onions are 99 cents a pound. So I'm gonna go ahead and get 1 yellow onion. I'm gonna find one that looks not soft. This one looks pretty good, so I'll get this one. Okay, so I could choose to get like a really big bag of potatoes that's not organic for a cheaper price, or I can get a smaller bag that is organic for about the same price. And since I'm just shopping for myself this week, I don't really need like 5 pounds of potatoes. So I'm gonna go check out the organic potato section and probably get something from there, because I really like to make sure and get organic potatoes as often as possible. Since they're grown in the ground, I want to make sure that they're not packed with pesticides. Okay, now avocados are $4.99 for 2 pounds here for organic avocados, and they're regularly $7.99. This is going to be kind of a splurge, but I'm planning on using these on avocado toast. So this is going to be some nice healthy fats, and avocados are packed with a lot of nutrition. So I'm going to be spending a little bit more money on these, but this is going to help me get a lot of the vitamins and minerals that I need in my diet for this budget meal prep. Okay, so they have 5 pounds of yams for $6 in our organic section, or 3 pounds of gold potatoes for $3.99, and then red potatoes are also $3.99. I think are the russet. Let me double check. No, the russets are actually the cheapest. They're $2.99 for 3 pounds. So I'm going to get 1 bag of those for organic russet potatoes. Definitely want to look at the potatoes and make sure that they're actually good quality before you purchase them, because you don't want to go home with rotten potatoes. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 potatoes. So that's enough for 1 big potato every day. Potatoes are packed with B vitamins, niacin, a lot of nutrition. So actually potatoes are great for like a cheap diet to pack with nutrition. Okay, here's the baking section. They have Pillsbury brand all-purpose flour for $4.39. They have the Simply Go brand, a 10-pound bag of flour for $4.99. So that's like 50 cents a pound. That's enriched, bleached, and pre-sifted. Not my favorite type of flour, but for cheap flour, that's actually a pretty good option. Then they have the Pearl Milling Company self-rising flour. This is enriched and bleached. I do try to avoid bleached flour, so I'm not going to get any of those today. But on a super tight budget, that is a good price, 50 cents a flour, 50 cents a pound per flour. And they have yeast here for $1.69 for 3 packages, regularly $2.99 elsewhere, so that's actually a pretty good deal as well. 1 package makes 1 loaf of bread. And then they have Quaker brand cornmeal for $1.99 for 1.5 pounds, regularly $4.29. So that's a pretty good deal for cornmeal. You can make cornbread, corn muffins, things like that. Okay, here's the non-organic pasta section. I think the Simply Go brand is organic, and for $1.79 a pound, that's actually a pretty good price. These ones looks like they have Simply Go non-organic for $1.19, so it's about 60 cents more for organic for the same amount of pasta. I'm gonna probably get 1 package of pasta today. For the elbow pasta, because I could probably make up like a potato macaroni salad, as well as a pasta, like a mac and cheesy pasta with some ingredients I already have at home. So this one is $1.19 for a pound of the elbow pasta from Simply Go brand. All right, and they have oats for $3.99 for 42 ounces. Now this is just way too many oats for me to eat this week, but that's actually a pretty good price for oats. It's 100% whole grain quick oats. They also have old-fashioned oats too. I prefer the old-fashioned rather than the quick oats. They don't take that much longer to cook, and you get a lot more nutrition in the old-fashioned oats. Here's another vegan option. I've never seen this before. It's called Truly Indian. They have a lentil and bean chili, a curried chickpeas, and a tikka masala rice. These are $1.99 for a package, and they're vegan. See how many servings. It says 14 grams of protein per pack. So there's 2 servings in a pack, and the ingredients look pretty good. Water, tomatoes, chickpeas, onions, oil, sugar, salt, garlic, ginger, a whole bunch of seasonings, and that's it. So that's pretty good actually for $1.99. So it's $1 a serving. Okay, as good as those Indian packets looked, I do have some seasonings at home, and those were more expensive per serving. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably get some sort of dried bean or lentil. Let's check it out. They have $1.29 for a pound of the green lentils. That's just a couple cents more than at the Dollar Tree. And then they have small red beans. What else do they have? They have black-eyed peas for $1.49. And then they have this huge bag of pinto beans for $5. That's too many for me. They have mixed beans here. That gets a little boring for me for a whole week. So $1.29. Oh, here, 99 cents for green split peas. I could make a split pea soup with the celery and onion and carrot. That'd be really good. And potatoes. And then they have black beans for $1.29. Let's see. And then they have canned refried beans for $2.29, but that's out of my budget today. And then they have a bunch of different rices. Oh, and then they have corn, flour. All right, I'm gonna get some split peas and probably a bag of beans. Okay, and since I did grab those avocados, I'm gonna get black beans so that I could make maybe some sort of taco or bean burrito with black beans and avocados. So there's 13 servings in this one bag for $1.29, and there's 8 grams of protein. So that's a pretty good amount. Okay, so between these two bags, there's 26 servings of beans, and I need to get 3 servings of beans a day. So for $2.29, I'm gonna get 26 servings right here of just the beans. All right, and then just to make sure I'm getting enough iron and protein, I'm gonna grab one more bag of legumes. I'm gonna get this lentils for $1.29, and there's 13 servings in this bag. And lentils are really high in iron, so I definitely wanna make sure I'm getting enough iron and protein and even potassium in my diet. So I'm gonna grab this as my third legume option. Okay, here's what our cart looks like so far. I got all my produce up here in the front, and then more produce here, and beans and some grains. Okay, so this week's total came out to $22.43, which is a great deal. A lot of these items are organic, and I added all of these ingredients together in one big shopping list, which I share in the description below. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you all of the nutrition in this meal plan that I inputted into my diet tracking app called Chronometer. Chronometer is a great tool for weight loss. I track all of my diet in the Chronometer app, and I love it because I could put in specific foods, like this Simply Go elbow pasta is in the Chronometer app, so I can actually track very specific manufacturers' foods. So keep watching, and I'll share with you all of the nutrition facts for this meal plan grocery haul. But basically, all of these items together average out to about 1,600 calories per day and 70 grams of protein. And this is a really great haul that's just packed with vitamins and minerals. And I plan on doing another follow-up video using my Instant Pot there for the meal prep. Okay, here is the overview of the Chronometer app for all of these groceries that I purchased. Like I said, I inputted them all into one specific they call it a recipe, and I divided it into 7 servings so that you could see if you ate a little bit of each of those foods every single day for 1 week, you would have 70 grams of protein. And look at how many vitamins and minerals I was able to get for just $22 in groceries. These percentages here on the right are according to my specific nutritional needs. You'd need to put these groceries into your own Chronometer app to see what those percentages are. But you can see on the left the actual amounts of each of the sodium, zinc, fiber, things like that. And these are really high levels. This meal plan is basically meeting my nutritional needs for the week. There's just a few items like calcium and B12 that I would need to supplement. But other than that, this is a really great deal. For $22, I was able to score all of these groceries at Grocery Outlet. All right, so check out my next video where I share how I meal prepped for this weight loss meal plan. And then I'm also going to follow up with some recipe videos. And make sure to check out my membership channel on my membership on YouTube, where I share printable PDF recipes every month. All right, well, thanks for watching this Shop With Me grocery haul at Grocery Outlet, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.